Hey everyone, it's Mark from Winnipeg Financial Planning. Today I'm going to show you how you can pull money out of your RRSPs without it affecting your tax return. So when it comes to RRSPs, a lot of Canadians have buyer's remorse because they start to realize once they pull money out of their RRSPs that it's 100% taxable. So just this last week, I was sitting down with a gentleman, we'll call him John. We're in my office just getting to know each other's situation. And John had seen my RRSP tax bond video. So if you haven't seen that one yet, I'll include a link down below. But the gist of it is, and in John's case, he had an RRSP with $500,000 in it. And John is a single guy. He was 66 years old. Now, in that RRSP tax bond video, I explained that you want to start pulling money out of your RRSP because if John were to pass away today, essentially half of this would go towards taxes. So he'd be losing essentially 50% of his savings. So rather than doing that, you can start pulling money out today and you're paying at a lesser tax rate. Now, John's problem was that his income was at $75,000 per year. So if he were to withdraw $10,000 from his RRSP, it would get added to his income, which would make it $85,000. As I mentioned though, John is 66, and as soon as your income is above $79,000, your old age security pension starts being clawed back. So if he starts pulling extra money out of his RRSPs, he starts losing out on his old age security. So how can we start pulling money out of here without it affecting his tax situation? So I'm gonna go over a strategy. It might not be right for everyone, but at least you can have it in your back pocket. So what John can do is open a non-registered account. All right, and if he has the capacity to borrow, let's say, well, he can borrow $500,000 from his house or his cottage. Again, we'll just stick with John's situation. This also works with smaller numbers as well. So what happens is when you borrow money to invest, you can actually write off your interest costs. All right, so there's certain rules about what you invested that make it deductible or not, so keep that in mind. But again, if you borrow $500,000 and you use it to invest in a portfolio, you can deduct the interest. So let's say that his interest rate is at 3%. All right, so John's interest cost on a yearly basis is going to be $15,000 on this loan. So that is deductible. So what this allows John to do is, let's say he pulls out $15,000 from his RRSPs. Again, it gets added to his income, so it would rise to $90,000. But then with the deduction, because he's borrowing to invest, his income would go back down to $75,000, and he wouldn't lose out on his old age security pension. So again, this is just super high level how the strategy works, but something to keep in mind if you want to be able to pull money out of your RRSPs without paying any tax on it. Until next time.